On the previous session, we reviewed how to configure a bundle that was predefined where sales reps are not able to make any changes to what was, we're not able to make any changes with those bundles. However, there are times where the sales reps that are selling to the organizations, they will have to select different options based off of what the organization is looking to purchase. So in that situation, we are going to review how to set up a configurable bundle. So I've set up a premium bento box. So this is premium because now the users can add additional items to this product. And if you take a look here, I set the configuration type as required and the configuration event as always. So this means that the sales reps, they will always have to go into the configuration screen and select a few options. So if I go back here, I've also added more options within the bundle that can be selected, right? So instead of one fruit, you see two fruit, you see multiple starches. So we also want this to be available for selection. So taking a look at this bundle here, since we have multiple products within a category, so for example, we have more than one starch, we want to start grouping these products so it's easier for the sales reps to find what they're looking for. So this is why Salesforce CPQ has the capability of using a feature. A feature is linked to a product here. So let's say I am going to create a new feature on this premium bento box bundle. And I want to label the first feature as protein. And I want that selection to appear at the top of the list. So I'm going to select the number 10. So we have a few extra items to think about, right? So if we have more than one protein, right? So we may have the octopus shaped hot dogs. We also have some face shaped chicken. We want to ask ourselves, what is the minimum amount that the sales rep has to select, right? Because we don't want them to select a bento box without a protein, right? So we want to have a protein in there. So automatically it defaults to 1. So that means that if this is changed to, let's say, 0, then there's no minimum. But if we change it to 1, it has to be at least one of them selected. And then we also have a max. So let's say we had 10 different proteins. Well, do we want all 10 proteins to be added to this bento box? No. So we might want to say no more than 2 proteins can be added to this bundle. All right. So we have our one feature, our protein feature. So we need to add another feature. We need to add a fruit feature. And we are going to have that as the second grouping on the list. And we just need one more feature, and that is a starch. All right, and we also want the max to be 2. We need to now add an option to link the feature with the child products with this bundle, along with this bundle. So we're going to create a record, and we're going to select the moon-shaped mangoes, and that's going to be number 10. The feature we have, remember we have a fruit feature. So now what's happening is in the original bundle, we didn't have a feature, right? We didn't need a feature because in that particular product, it was only one protein, one fruit, one starch. But in this bundle, we're going to have multiple products. So this is why we're using the feature to group these together. And we will add a lot more. Go ahead and select the other fruit, and we'll label that as 20 since the first fruit was under 10. And then we'll search for the fruit feature. And that's all the fruits we have to link to this one. So let's create another option. So now let's look for the starches. So the basketball shaped rice balls, we'll have that one show up first, and it's under starch. That's all we need there. Let's add another connection. We have another, I think we have rice balls. Yep. So we also have star-shaped rice balls. Let's add that one as the second one that will appear. And let's add another one because we do have another starch that we want to sell. Just your plain rice balls. 30. And so we're almost done. Now we just need to take care of the proteins. So we have face-shaped chicken. Have that as number 10. And lastly, let's add our hot dogs, our octopus hot dogs. That's under protein. So we're all set. Let's take a look at what this product will look like. Going to the opportunity, going to the quote that we were originally working on, clicking on edit lines. Let's add products. Let's take a look. Oh, once again, so we need to add a price book to this so that it can show up. And so since this is a premium bundle, let's price this one at $25. And let's add the wholesale price. And the wholesale price, let's price it at $20. All right, so now if we back cancel out and come back in, we should see the premium bundle here. Yep. So we'll click on that and click save. All right. So as you can see, we have our proteins, and you see we have our feature that's grouping them. Imagine if we didn't have this feature, this protein feature, you would have products all grouped separately, And the sales rep would have to figure out, what am I looking for? All right, I need a protein. So they easily see we have octopus hot dogs, we have a fruit grouping. So now at this point, they can select multiple. It lets the sales rep know that they need to select at least one, but no more than two, because we set that on the product option. As you can see, the sales reps were able to add their products to the bundle. They can choose if they wanted to just have all of the options or just a few. They have that option. So I want to point your attention to this ranch on the right hand side. So let's say the sales reps have selected this and they've priced it out, and they say, you know what, the customer says, I don't think I want these face shaped chicken protein here. So instead of having to delete and go back and add products, you can click on the ranch icon here. And at this point, you can just take off whatever you need. It's a quick way to get back to this configuration screen. Click save, and then now that particular product is gone. That concludes our session of the configurable bundles.